Let's try that again. Hi, everybody. I made it from Texas. Where in Texas are you from? Keeps Dean? Yeah, I've been to Texas. I've been to Galveston. I've been to Driftwood. I've been to Wimberley. I was there in November. I saw everybody really liking that Halloween thing. Wow, we thought we were doing the Halloween thing till I got to Wimberley. That whole town is walking around trick and treating. It was great to see that. I loved it. Mutkadila Lee, hi everyone. Hey Michael, Clint, wat sê jy boet ek stil ou Clint? Super Mike, yeah, it's Super Mike. Just point me in the right direction. Veronica out of Middle Europe. Gary Morrell. Tina Fey. It's Saturday Night Live. No, it's not. It's not. It's Zoo House Live on a Saturday. Super Mike. How are you guys doing? I'm a little late, or did you guys start early again? I guess I'm a little late, but what can I say? Time. I'm having trouble pausing time these days. Being Superman and all, I forgot where I parked the kryptonite. So I'm afraid to run around the house. Maybe stumble upon it and then I'm going to be really late. What are you late? What were you doing? I was taking feathers of chickens, preparing dog brunch with the chicken feet and heads. Yeah, it's glamorous, guys. It's glamorous. And then I fed the little dogs the pellets. I just bought it now. I had to buy a 25 kilogram of that. So I had to run and fetch it. And then I remembered no guinea pig was fed, no chicken, no duck. Run, go get 20 kilograms of chicken feed, not feed, chicken feed, and bring it back. Pour it in hot water, because now we don't have time for it to soup up all the water. Now we need to do it now. They're hungry. Their tongues are sticking out this far already from hungerness. So I had to quickly do that, get that in water, turn the big tamale. Guys, I'm like switching it here, making that one go down, running up, turning it to the sun, because I was late. I went to Boksburg. Boksburg is 2 towns up. We are in Brakpan, then you get Benoni, and then you get Boksburg. So you want to get something bought, go to Boksburg. They've got it. It's in stock. It's there. It's like Boksburg is the place for the East Rand. We call this area around here the East Rand. It's east from Johannesburg. It's actually east on the Rand. The Rand is a place where gold was discovered. So this is the eastern part of that place where the gold was discovered. Just like that. From South Africa and the USA. So I have 2 nationalities. Okay, great. The Relevant Elephant. Great name, Relevant Elephant. There's someone called the same as my mother, Marina Jamison. Jy is blits Gordon. Dankie ma. Let me see, there's my mom. Hey, I'm waving on my own screen. Let me see. It's a little delayed. There, I'm starting to wave now. Yeah, there, I'm waving only now. It's a little delayed. It goes to you guys in the US first, and then it comes back at the speed of light to my mom. Yeah, what can I say, guys? Hi, Rafael. Hello. Some kids want to see the tigers. Let's see if we can see them there. There they are. And there is Diego. So they can see him. Now, isn't that great when kids can walk around the neighborhood and see a tiger? Where would they ever get that? They just enjoy it. Hey, where's Enzo? He's around here somewhere. Well, I got to change that water. Yeah, that water's got to be changed this week. You can still see the first step through it. So the green is only nitrates that grows in the water because of the sunlight. And Benny. That's why the nitrates grow. Like he's telling us there. But there goes Diego. Can you see them? Kan julle hulle sien? That's Afrikaans for can you see them? Kan julle hulle sien? But in any case, let's get the show on the road. So, what have you guys done the whole week? Because here in South Africa, the week is now weekend. And we get to take a little break now and then. Hi Roblox, isn't the rand also what you call your currency? Yes. And they call it the rand because of the rand where the gold came from. So they actually, you see, the old government didn't give something a specific name. They called South Africa because it's at the southern point of Africa. It gives you the position. And if there was something that needed a name, they would rather give it a name that makes sense, like the rand. Now, that means this whole rand where they found the gold. Like I said, we live in the eastern part of that rand. So that was the old government. They didn't go and change names to, like Durban. It was a guy whose surname was De Urban. De Urban. And they called that town, or that's a big city now, port, and it is Durban. And the Cape Town, it's just the town in the Cape. Because when Bartolomeus Dias came from Portugal, he was traveling south next to Africa, just close by, following it down all the way. He wanted to find that southern point of Africa. And when they came around that point, they found the Cape. It's what it's called. And they turned east. And they went 3 days east. Actually, now I understand it better, because I thought they were upset because they wanted to find the southern point, and they did travel east, but they still did not find the southern point. And that didn't make sense to me, because that is the place where you would find the southern point. But now that I think about it, they probably did not find Cape Agulhas yet, because Cape Agulhas is the southern point of Africa. So they traveled 3 days east, and then the people got, hey, we want to go home. We want to go back to Portugal. We've had enough. And he's telling them, listen, guys, we're almost there. If we go around the southern point of Africa, we can go to India, and we can go back that way, the way we know. And they said, no, that's it. We're done. We want to go home. And they turned those ships around, and they went back up Africa, and they didn't find it. And then about 10 years later, Vasco da Gama was the guy in charge. He said, we're going to go get that southern point of Africa. And he took Bartolomeus Dias with. And they came around that place. He knew that place. But when they hit the Cape, the storms were so severe that the boat capsized and they drowned. So Bartolomeus Diaz died in Africa. There's a big cross that they've placed there in, I think, guys, this was in 1540, 1550, 15 something. They were already there. There was no people around there. They were there. So the Portuguese found South Africa, and they sadly didn't go around the point in any of those two expeditions. Benny! So that's a little history for you guys today. Bartolomeus Diaz and Vasco da Gama, the two Portuguese guys who were very determined to find the southern point of Africa. And that is probably why they called it the Cape of Good Hope. So in 1652, Jan van Riebeeck arrived. I think it was April 6 that he arrived in Cape Town, and they started construction of the castle. And they lived in the castle. Guys, you must see that castle. I've been there. I've checked it out. There's some scary stuff there, where they had to put prisoners and all kinds of things that happened there. But it's very interesting. What they call your currency, yeah, it's the rand. Like if we say, give me 10 rand, it will be, gee vir my 10 rand. Or if you say 100 rand, it's 100 rand. 200 rand is 200 rand. Have you guys ever heard such a funny language? But it's nice. We've got our language. We love our language. You know, it's like when I speak English, yeah, my forefathers were probably English with a totally different accent. So they were from Ireland and Deutschland, of Deutschland. And yeah, we speak Afrikaans. It's a dramatic language, but it is the youngest language on the face of the earth. And this is the one that says the most. Because if you're going to develop a language, you are going to develop it in the now. You will be able to put words in that never existed in any other language before. Because we are inventing things like flux capacitor. Flux capacitor comes a long way. Because remember, when they traveled back into the future, they went to that time where, what was his name? Mad Dog. So Mad Dog must have heard the words flux capacitor. So yeah, doesn't work in English. It's that's crazy talk, people. That's crazy talk. Go in the enclosure. And then, who's going to film them eating me? He's 10 for sure. Oh, yeah. What's that? That is right. Atlantis, that doesn't like my accent. Keeps digging 7. Did you guys see where Atlantis is? Or where it used to be? It's in Africa. In Eastern Africa. If you go up in the Northern Hemisphere, Africa, guys, Africa is big. It runs from Cape Town to Europe. It's a huge. Don't make that mistake. The maps were wrong. The maps were drawn up so that everything fits on a page. Africa is huge. And if you go up, I call it the eye of the desert. And there's mountains to the north, if I'm not mistaken. And there is an eye with some rings around it. And if you listen to what Plato wrote, he described that place exactly. And if you see it from a satellite photo, you can see that it has been a construction. It was constructed. That's where Atlantis was. Please go in, it's your friends. Yeah, I'll be friends with him today on this side because I am entertaining you guys today. But they're fine with me. Listen, guys, when I go in there, I'm no pushover. Believe me. Look at them go. Run, Forrest, run! Guys, okay, who is it that wants me to go inside? Let's just see what's going on there. Hey, come on, you guys. The life is over here. Jetainmo. Jetainmo. Go and search the spider cat incident. Then you see what happens when I go inside. Then you'll see how I tackle a tiger that's running at full speed and take him to the ground so that he can't catch the cat. Go check that. Just Google it. The spider cat incident. You'll see. That's what happens when I go inside. So I don't go inside if it's not necessary. But if I go inside, these boys better run. They know me. I'm not there to play games or bake little cupcakes or something. Nope. I'm there to save cats. What is the exchange rate between American dollars and South African rand? That's an interesting question. Landon Ferguson? Well, Landon, we are balancing at about 18 to 1. Now, when I started my businesses over here, it was 5 rand 90 to the dollar. Now, in the 1980s and 70s, it was 80 cents to a dollar. Our rand was stronger than the dollar. And then I remember I was watching this now for 50 years, guys. So I saw it climb to 2 rand, to 2 rand 50 a dollar, to 3 rand, to 3 rand 50 a dollar, and it just kept going slowly. And then eventually, well, in here about, let's say 2005, it was at about 5 rand 90 to the dollar, and then it just started going up. Then it was going crazy, and before we could see what's happening, it was almost at 20 rand to the dollar. Now that's good news for me, bad news for everybody else that lives in South Africa, because I get dollars. Like if you guys give me $1, you give me 18 rand. And but guys, the stuff is so expensive here in South Africa now. All kinds of stuff just went up in price, but we're much stronger now. Strong in the way of when I go into the supermarket, I used to be able to carry 200 rands worth of groceries. That's how much I could carry. Now I'm so strong, I can carry 2,000 rands worth of groceries in one hand. So we really got some muscle from that exchange rate. Yeah. And you know, there's no such thing as the fuel price can go up. It's impossible. Fuel price cannot go up or come down. I've been watching it for years. Every time I drive into the service station, we call it a garage, and I ask them to put fuel in my car. I tell them, give me 500 rands worth of fuel. They say 95 or 98. I say 98. They say, okay. I say, cool. How much is it going to cost? They say 500. I said, good. They put the petrol price up next month. I go back. I ask them the same thing. Can you put 500 rands worth of petrol in my car? Yes. 95 or 98 octane? 98. How much will that cost? That will be 500 rand, sir. Good. Same price. It never went up. Petrol price can't go up or come down. You ask them for 500 rands worth of fuel, they give you 500 rands worth of fuel. Same. Hi, Michael. Liam, how's those cathedrals doing? Are they still intact? You must go do an inspection. You must walk and get yourself a blazer and you put on Inspector Liam, Scholar. And you walk in there and then you just come and check for dust and stuff. And you just act like it's yours. That'll be great, eh, Liam? Superman go hurt playing polo. Broke his neck falling off his horse. Yeah, that was a sad thing. Look, guys, I like Christopher Reeve. He was a great Superman. He fitted the role. He was the first Superman that I ever saw. And I have to say, the new guy, the latest one, was good as well. He fitted that role very, very well. I could not have chosen a better Superman, except myself, of course. Now, there's two roles that I would like to play. If I ever get the opportunity to play a character in a movie, that would be Superman, or I would play James Bond. I will be the best James Bond they've seen in their lives. I will just have to work on my accent a little bit, but I will be able to fake the Afrikaans accent very, very well if they manage to write the whole show so that it happens in South Africa and that I can come home and feed my tigers every day. Okay, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing it. But maybe if Ian Flemings knew about that, maybe he could pull some strings and I could be the next James Bond. I think I'll pull it off. I don't want to do many movies. I'd like to do one. I think that would be nice. Afrikaans James Bond, ja. James Bond se bonde hond stoot sy neus in die stront rond. I've even got little rhymes for the whole thing. With your hair, yeah, no, we can do whatever we want with my hair. I just have. That's the thing about my hair. I've got a lot of it. And not on other places. I've got no hair. Look at that, guys. I am smooth as a table. But I've got the hair where it matters. On my head. And I've got this little beard, but I can shave that off. Depending how old they want James Bond to be. Michael, do you like vodka martinis? Shaken, not stirred? Of course I do. That's the only way I take my vodka martini, shaken, not stirred. Wow, look at those abs. Yeah, those abs. That's hunger abs. Guys, last night I ate a whole packet of Cook Sisters. Cook Sisters is a sweet dish that they make here. You buy it everywhere. It's a homemade thing. It's like just like little dough. A lot of sugar, sugar, sugar. It is the sweetest stuff. And I love it. I'm just so hooked on sugar. I don't know what to do. I just drink Coca-Cola. I eat sugar. I just keep on doing it. I love it. Michael, do you like vodka martini, shaken not stirred? Of course I do. Michael, do you eat what tigers eat? That's why you lean. Yeah, I eat very little. I'll tell you guys one thing. I eat very little. I can live a week on a plate of food that I used to eat in a day. And I've been eating like that now for the last, let's say, 15 years. But this time, dainty! But this time I really stopped eating a lot. I wanted to see how much food do you need to live. Because you get to a point in South Africa where you're so broke, you know you're not going to have money to buy food. And then you need to know if you are going to make it. Will you be able to survive? I've heard a story you can go 40 days without eating. Guys, you'll be able to go 40 days without eating anything. And you'll be healthy. Charles Bronson. Ja, yes, die klink. Ek moet net die snor groter kry, né? Nee? Dit was my pa se favourite geweest, Charles Bronson. Hy het Charles gelike. Ja. Tiger himself. You look like a guy from my nightmare, bro. That is exactly what I wanted to hear. Because maybe I can do the next movie for Nightmare on Elm Street. And I can go like this. does that look... I had to pull both ears. Then I look like a monkey. But is that the thing from your dreams? If it's not, then it wasn't me. Send some here, Denise Maddox. How are you doing, Denise? Avy, Angel Diego, dogs, cats, all birds at Zoo House, and all animals at Zoo House are love. Avy's you, the old Avy, who brought the cream and everything for the tigers. How you doing, Avy? Mel, have you seen Death Trap, the 1982 movie? I haven't seen that one. I must go check it out. Michael, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is a hamburger. I love a hamburger. Just a hamburger, maybe a cheeseburger. Let's make it a cheeseburger with fries and a milkshake. Chocolate. No. I'm just saying chocolate to look tough. Strawberry. But I have to say strawberry in a much different way so it doesn't sound like a softie is saying it, like strawberry. Would you consider eating a Madagascar hissing cockroach on live? I won't. I will consider having a Madagascar cockroach hissing while I feed him a little piece of cockroach food and wiping his little mouth and putting him back in his little incubator. That I can do. I love that song. What is your kryptonite? My kryptonite is dog poo. Guys, there's nothing like when you're stepping in dog poo. It makes you walk cripple. It makes you turn around and go back in where you came from. It just messes up your hairdo and everything. And a flat tire, of course. Nothing messes up your hair like a flat tire. Burgers and pizza, yeah. I would love to not eat so much. I have the opposite problem, Brandy Davis. You buy too much food. That is your problem. Because when do you eat much? At night, when everything's closed. That's what I do. Now, guys, I walk through the aisles in the shopping in the market, and I just buy nothing that you can eat. I buy cool stuff and this and that and stuff I need, but I try and avoid to buy food. I have noticed that when I bought those Cook Sisters I was talking about now, there was about 6 or 8 in a packet. I ate them all the first day. If I didn't buy them, I wouldn't have ate them, Diego. Yeah, but because they were there, that's why you eat it. So if you want to go on a diet, take my diet. Stop eating. Stop buying food. Take your vitamins, break it in half. Take only half a vitamin. You don't want too much. So I buy these vitamins. It's like a capsule. You put it in water, it raises up. It's like a cold drink. It's nice, like a soda. But I just eat it. I just put it in my mouth. But I break it in half because you don't want to get in too much iron, and especially iron. I've just heard that from someone else. But you want to get in some iron, but not that much. And you don't want to get in too much vitamins. You don't want to take them that's why I take half every day. And it works. Guys, I feel better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm stronger than I've ever been in my life. I can run faster. I can pick up heavier things. I am in the best shape of my life. And I am telling you now, my 20-year-old self, I'll kick his lily ass. Even my eyesight is great. Look there, I can hold this phone right here and I can read all this stuff. Intermittent fasting is the way, absolutely. But when you stop eating and you only eat once, let's say 6 o'clock at night, that's where you want to be. Guys, tomorrow morning you wake up, you don't have hunger. The feeling of hunger is gone. Because that's the only fault that I could find on the human body. We interpret the hunger feeling wrong. It's supposed to say, listen, feel this feeling in your stomach. You feel that? You're hungry? No, you're not hungry. You ate wrong. That's why you've got that feeling. When you have no hunger, then you ate right. So the moment you have the feeling of hunger, you ate wrong. Don't eat that stuff again. The Coca-Cola is always cheap. Yeah, and over 91. The Coca-Cola here by us is very cheap. I paid about 15 Rand for 1.5 liters. So let's make it 20. Let's make it $1 for 2 liters. $1 for 2 liters of Coca-Cola. That's really cheap, I think. And I drink Coca-Cola. I love it. I think that's what gets me through. Yeah, just keep up on the vitamins and minerals. Salt. I eat salt like this, guys. I eat salt like this. If you get a heart attack, what are they going to do? They're going to take saline solution and put it in your veins immediately. They're going to run that stuff through your veins because you need more fluid in your veins now. They need to get that blockage in your brain or in your heart. They need to get that flowing. So they're going to give you some drugs to dilate your veins. They're going to give you saline solution. And there's like, 100 grams of salt in like a liter of it. It's like, I'm talking under correction here, the amount of salt, but there's a lot of salt in it. So that is a thing that we need to take regularly. We need to take more salt. Some people say take sea salt, some say take Himalayan salt. Yeah, I've had a lot, that pink Himalayan salt. I ate it like anything. What's going on there? Enzo eating leaves. You guys got to see this. He's pulling leaves from a wit stinkhoutboom, that a white stinkwood tree. And he's eating the leaves. He loves it. He always does that. So he's just plucking some leaves and eating them. Tigers can eat leaves. Where have you ever seen that in your life? Yeah, sweet stuff. I love it, Odessa. But Odessa, I've seen your diet. I don't know how you do with all those carbohydrates. That's the wrong thing to eat. I'll tell you straight up. I've watched how you write down all your stuff and your blood pressure and your sugar level and everything. But if you could just get rid of all that carbohydrates, slowly get rid of it, you're going to see some difference, girl. I'm telling you now. Just check with your doctor first. But I'd say try a little less carbohydrates. Because those carbs, are like, it is sugar. That's what it is. It's exactly the same. It's higher on the, what is it called? The GI table, the GI that says how much sugar is in, how much insulin gets released by a certain food. So those carbohydrates will release more insulin than sugar. So try and get on stuff like eggs. Well, chicken. If you can eat as much chicken as you like, but yeah, I'd say that will make a big change. And then you watch your sugar level, because there's just too much sugar in those weeds and bread and all those nice little things. Michael, habe auch bis zum nächsten Essen. Oh, my German is not that great, but I thought it was better than reading this. Aber auch bis zum nächsten. Yeah, well, I understand it. I understand it. But I had some trouble. I have to brush up on my German. Das ist nicht so leicht. Deutsch ist nicht so leicht. Bro, you go 40 days without eating. Do it on live. Hey, how much money are they going to show me when I go live? Show me the money. I'll go live for 40 days and I won't eat on the phone. I'll eat like this. You look like South African taken character. Marty McFly, well, you must know everything about flux capacitor. I was just talking about it just now, you know, doing a new language, and you will have that in the new language if you had to make a new language now. Look like a South African taken character. I'm not sure what you mean, but thanks. Can you believe it? Brandy Davis, are you just having a laugh, Brandy? Michael, what is your favorite food? Yeah, hamburgers, junk food. Let's make it just junk food. And cupcakes. Wow, I can eat a bunch of cupcakes. Guys, I can eat cupcakes all day long. I know who you are and what you did to my daughter. Was that a movie? Too funny. Catherine, dude, I'm surprised this is still active after years. Yes, Catherine, is this the Catherine I know? Yeah, no, I have to do this. You know, there's no other things to do in South Africa. There's no jobs, there's no business, there's no economy. If it wasn't for this YouTube channel, I would be sitting like this today. That's what I would look like today if I didn't have this channel. Because what would I do? We have no... guys, I got this question. Someone asked me, why don't I just start up a company again? Why don't I just start doing business again? Why don't I... But what kind of business? Because I used to import goods from all over the world, like the synthetic lawn, and I sell it here in South Africa. And then they put up the tariffs, and then they put up the VAT, and then they put up our rand. You know, you guys know now that the rand is like 18 to 1. I used to buy the stuff at 5 rand 90 to 1. So if I'm going to have to sell it, it's too expensive. And remember, it comes from the other side of the world. All the goods are now manufactured there. So I have to pay that transport in US dollars, which is also almost 20 rand a dollar. If I do this live and I get a few dollars from you guys, I can live. That's it. Both sides win. I get to live and feed my animals. You guys get some entertainment and get to see the animals. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's the whole goal that I'm going for here. I can start manufacturing something like the big tamale. The big tamale turns with the sun. It makes power. I've tested it now for 3 years. I know how to make that thing reliable, perfect. It'll work. Guys, I won't get one sold. I'm telling you guys now, they will. The people in this country will not buy one. And I would go through that whole exercise of looking professional, putting a barcode on everything, getting a box made up for it to look perfect. They will not buy one. So I don't want to do any kind of business in South Africa ever again in my life. I think that's it. I'm not going to do it. There's no support. The people who have money that can buy don't. They sit with their money in the bank, they earn interest, they live like peasants. That's it. There is no alternative. And the rest, people who don't have money, they live from the hand to the mouth. They don't have money. We're in a very difficult situation here. When people are supposed to be trained and the economy developed and companies train the next generation to be fitter and turners and all those things, electricians, boiler makers to manufacture, they closed that companies down. They put the money in the bank and they said, well, I'm taken care of. I'm going to just live on the interest for the rest of my life. And that is why South Africa is where it is today. Because no skills were developed. And the companies that did develop skill, they chose the impossible candidates. The most difficult candidate that would be able to do the job was chosen, the money was wasted on them, and nothing came from it. So this is where we are sitting today. I have had a hard time here in South Africa, but it developed my skill tremendously. I can manufacture anything. Anything. I have my lathe, two lathes, I've got milling machine, I've got things, I've got stuff. I can build a house, I can build a car, I can build a plane, I can build anything. But I'm not going to do it. I'm done. The time when they were able to take advantage of my skill has now passed. So I am a YouTuber. I want to stay a YouTuber. It takes care of the tigers. It takes care of the dogs. It takes care of all these animals that I have. So I am very thankful that I am able to be a YouTuber. I am scared of Chucky. Oh yeah. Introduce some new toys for the tigers. Yeah, there's only one thing that plays with a tiger that lasts, and that's another tiger. I've tested that, but I do have some stuff. I will start to do that. They've got their drum, their blue drum there at the back. That drum is the only thing that ever lasted. There it is, right there. I've got bottles in the inside, so it won't go under the water. Hey Enzo, remember when I gave you guys that thing, eh? You guys loved it. Name a car for an edit. A car for an edit. I8 BMW. I'm doing better. Kathleen Varner. Are you doing better? I'm glad to hear that. Kathleen, you know what I told you. I sent you the message. I told you what works. It's up to you if you want to take it or not. I have seen very, very good results in all the cases. So I'm glad that you're doing better. I don't know if you have taken what I've told you to take. I hope you have. But congratulations on doing better. It's great. Pizza! Yes, Denise. Remember that time I ate a pizza every day? It's all I had time for. Just had to eat pizza. Sounds good. Yum, sounds awesome. My favorite food is Mexican food. I remember going to Texas and we ate at a Mexican restaurant and that steak was delicious. Now, the other places did not get the same steak. That was really, really good. Hamburgers! Mine too. Mexican food is literally the best, absolutely. Well, I tasted it there in, I think it was in Austin or I don't know exactly where. No, it must have been in Houston. I remember I climbed Mount Everest and had a steak dinner, really delicious. Wow. No, I didn't have to climb a mountain to get it. But great. Wow, that you climbed the Mount Everest. Wow, that's not easy. Yeah, Texas makes good food. And it's big. Yo, guys, I couldn't believe it. The coffee, you get a coffee, it's like this big. Love Filipino food. Yeah, but remember, Odessa, not too many carbohydrates. Yeah, everybody likes Mexican food. We're fasting here. Oh, great. Ramadan. Yeah, no, fasting do you good. It does great for the body. Buffering, is it just me? I hope so. I'm right here by my little basket full of internet. It's not as good as you will find other places in the world, but it is doing reasonably good. Michael, do you remember the avocado pizza you used to buy? Yeah, Andover. And do you remember the chocolate pizza I used to buy? Now I feel like that chocolate pizza. I want to eat that now. Keeps digging. Yep, die. All kinds of food. Yeah, guys, that's what the problem is. Food is too delicious. That is the problem with it. Because it's so delicious, we eat too much. Braaibroodjies, daar sê donut therapist. Yeah, guys, that's something we eat with our braai vleis when we braai here in South Africa. It's braaibroodjies. It's basically little grilled sandwiches. Michael, is the Jago leaving Enzo's shoulder alone? Amy, I have to say, not so much. You know, it's a thing about it heals up really quickly, but tomorrow he gets another scratch on it. It is just the place where and I don't want to say anything, but on his other shoulder, it started there as well. It healed up perfectly, but last week he had a cut on his other shoulder as well. So that is still a big problem for me. So happy to see you are doing great. Can I come say hi sometime at the zoo house? Ruben Jacobs. Yeah, you're gonna draai kom maak, ou maat. Are the tigers nearing the end of their life? No! No, not at all. They are in their best shape ever. Enzo's 14 years old. Guys, I think let's go get a cream for them. Guys, Enzo is 14. I think he's midway in his life now. We are going to find out how old tigers can get. I don't think anybody knows, because when a tiger passes, usually it's not of natural causes. It is in a fight, they're getting shot, it's things like that. So I will try my best to look after them as good as I can. And then we will see how old they get. And it will be probably a case of the perfect way for them to pass away would be for them to be put down by a vet. That is the way I think I would like these tigers to live a full life. And if the economy picks up and I can make more money on YouTube, I could take them places. I could make a thing on my truck, guys, and I could load them in there and I can take them to a golf course. And I can ask those people, can I let these tigers run on the golf course for a day? Until they climb back in. They won't climb back in because they want to go home. Are you feeling like some of this, Diego? But hey, there's a lot of people in the world sitting with all that money. They don't give a shit. They don't want to give it to anyone to do anything with it. Yeah, we can do things like that and get knowledge on how old do tigers get. I would enjoy running on a golf course. Hey, you guys' breath stinks like chicken. Enzo? Is that nice? Do you like it? Oh, yeah, you see, now you got it on your heads. I got nothing in my mouth. Oh, Diego, I got you on that one. Enzo says, thank you, that's enough. He's quick on the stuff. He doesn't eat too much of it. He knows when to let go. He always smells his feet. He loves smelling Dainty's feet. That face he makes when he eats cream. It's finished, Diego. It's finished. There's nothing. There's a little bit. No, it's finished. We're not going to get anything out of this thing. Let's just throw it there. Yeah, guys. Yum, 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 yum. Zach Wants his shed too. Yeah, he loves it just as much. They all do. All the animals like that cream. Oh, Pixie, where were you? Oh, she could have had if she wanted to. Guys, you must see the little kittens. They are adorable. Not sure if I'm going to be able to show you guys. It's already starting to get dark. Let's see. I'm going to try and switch this light on. Oh no. Can't switch the light on. Nope. Okay, so we got mommy in here with 4. That one has grown up so beautifully. Look at these little ones. They are adorable. Look at this. Hey, little guy. Yeah. You guys are pretty, eh? Look at that, guys. They are amazing. Most beautiful little things that you can find. Hey, where you running around? You better get back in here with your little brothers and sisters. And you as well. You're still sneezing. And these doggy parlors, they were closed when I wanted to go buy him some antibiotics. And today I didn't go in this direction. I'll get it tomorrow morning. He just came out again. There's a hole. I know about that hole. So he climbs out of the hole. So you know exactly where to go. Guys, this little kitten is so tiny. But when I bring the food around, he comes running towards it and he starts eating immediately. He is the strongest little kitty cat that I've seen ever on this age. Oh, your nose is blocked. Don't worry, we'll get that antibiotics tomorrow. I was going to get it today, but I just couldn't do it. And here's Mommy. Mommy is taken care of so well of those little kittens. She's a really good mother. But yeah, a lot of people are telling me, Michael, start a business there. Guys, this place is not to be doing business here. If you don't have a lot of friends that will give you jobs that comes from the mines, there's nothing else that will work. Things just cost too much. The cat maternity ward. Yeah, Gary, that is it. I know it's Mr. Zoo's live. I've started my YouTube with advice from Michael and hope I'm doing okay. Great, Ruben. Yeah, you know, even if it doesn't work now, it can work later. That's the nice thing about a YouTube channel. Guys, if I didn't start 15 years ago with mine, I would not have any means of living now. So I tell everybody, start a YouTube channel. You're going to record something funny at some point. You're going to put it on there. It's going to go viral. You're going to make money. It's going to be like a retirement fund. High tech only in emergencies. Yeah. That sounds quite accurate. Do you wash the tiger? Yeah, I take him to the car wash. Then we tie him up and we run those rollers over him 3 times. No, we don't. No, they are clean. They are very, very clean. They just stay clean. I don't know how they do it, but they get it right. Tigers swim for a bath. Yep, that's correct. Hello and bye, Ibon. Thank you so much, Mr. Zoo. It's much appreciated. It's my pleasure. I want to hug Enzo and Diego, Morena, Jamison. Ah, how do you make money YouTube? Well, you just put as much videos as you can, and they run ads on it, and you get paid some ad revenue. And then, of course, if somebody wants to give you some a donation, like on here, sometimes I get a donation, sometimes I don't, but then they can do it. They can. So that's how you do it, and it beats any 9 to 5 job. I'll tell you guys that much. This is a full-time job. This is a from from 12 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock in the morning. It's the whole day. But it's still better at home than sitting in traffic, driving to a job, staying there, getting paid for your time. It's okay. You have to just also learn to live at your workplace. Then it's okay. But yeah, I've got too many animals to leave. I need to be here. I need to do the work that needs to be done here. So that's why I'm a little caught. I would have loved to be able to come to America on the new bill that was signed. You could just say, hey, I want to go, and you will go there. If you're from South Africa, if you're Afrikaans. And I can't leave my animals. I'm not going to be able to do that. So, yeah. So it's a very appreciated. I think that's a wonderful thing. I tell people, go. Go. Don't stay here. There's nothing for us here. Um, they've had their chance to use us in ways so that we could have a living. They didn't. They don't want to. They never will. If you can leave, leave. Go to the US. It's the best thing that you can do. But for myself, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep on going. I've got no choice. You start worrying about stuff, and then one day you just don't worry about stuff anymore. Then you give up on the worrying. You realize that the worrying is not going to solve anything. So just keep on going and do whatever you can. They have a pool? Yeah, they have a pool. There's the pool. There's not much water in at the moment. I want to take out the water that's in there now because I change it once a month. I put new water in. And I bought some wood to fix up their jungle gym. Here is some of the wood. There it is. Some of the timber. And I bought some paint to paint it, to seal it off before I place it on, so the jungle gym will last a lifetime again. Well guys, that's about it. Getting dark over here. Michael, pets, the tigers. Yes, I touch them always. The boys are high maintenance compared to the dogs. Yeah, they're easy. The tigers are easy. He has more animals than he can comfortably take care of. Yeah, Landon, that's true. But I still do it. I've got no choice. When you have a choice, it's easy. Guys, I can just back up and go. Just put the houses in the market. Sell all the cars. Get into a boat. Travel the world. I could probably do that. But I'm not that kind of person. Did you sell your Countach? The old ones? Yeah, I sold both of them. Years ago. I went to see some other monkeys today. I don't know if you guys remember Mukaku. There's this guy that I know. He raised Mukaku. And I drove down Boksburg and I saw, here's the place. And I just turned in there and I stopped there with my car and I just screamed, Mukaku! And he goes crazy there where he is. He just realizes his name is being called. That monkey loves me. And he goes crazy. And I didn't even take them any apples or nothing. So I felt so bad for not taking them anything. I'll go back and take him some apples and stuff. It was so nice to see how such a monkey can remember you for years. He always knows what my car is. The last time he saw me, I don't know what car I drove, but he knows my car. Yeah, you are the Tiger King. Best friend, I guess. BF. Around a year old. South Africa is mess, I hear. Yeah, no, they broke it. But we just need to get rid of the people that messes everything up. That's it. And then we can fix this all up. It's not that it's over, guys. If we can get someone to come in and take over and say, now we're going to fix it. Now you guys are going to fix this mess. You're not going to run it, be the smart freaking drive around with your Mercedes Benz the whole day and just make shit decisions. We're now going to fix this place because now this needs to happen to save the people of this country. That day, things will come right. So we just need that. At least they can't mess up the weather. They can't do that. I guess they've tried, but they can't. So we've got beautiful weather all year round. Okay, some places get a little bit too much rain and this and that, and there's some wind in the Cape. But yeah, where I live, beautiful weather. That's why I stay here, guys, because I can live here. If things go wrong, I can still live here outside. Yeah. Won't it be nice if our country gets taken over by some other country? Who says such a thing? Who would say such a thing, guys? How far does it have to have gone to hope on an invasion? To say, would somebody just please come and invade this country? Come and take it. You can have all the gold. You can have everything. Take it. All we need, we want to live. We want to live in peace. And we want to have some kind of an income. Especially for the younger generation. The young generation is having a very hard time making any kind of living whatsoever. It gets cold. When we get a cold front, you'll see those, looks like tiger shark teeth, blue shark teeth that comes over the country. Some winters we haven't even had one. Some winters we've had 5, 6, 7. So then it's cold. But even in summer, if a cold fronts come over the country, it's cold. But that's what is cold. Our winters are great. It's clear skies. It's beautiful weather. The grass do turn an ugly color because of the frost. But it's just for a few months, then it's gone. The weather is beautiful. Guys, we have, in a normal winter's day, it's 21 degrees Celsius. That's like 70 something, I don't know. But we've got perfect weather, even in winter. It's a lovely place. But hey, let's hope on that invasion. Anyone. No, I have a big heart for animals because I am allowed to take care of them. I can't go and say, okay, I'm taking in people. Because if I have to take in people, people have got rights. people need to be signed off on. A judge has to appoint people to you. You can't just take people on. I can't just go and take people and bring them into my home and tell them to live. And they have to learn on animals to take care of animals so that they can take care of themselves. Because we need to solve the problem. It's not about just taking care of people. People need to be in a position where they can learn to take care of themselves and then of their family, friends. That's what needs to happen. Benny. So I'm allowed to take care of the animals, and that is why I do it. Well, guys, that's the end of the live. Michael, your total commitment to your animals is legendary. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, they stick around with me. They've been with me. I cannot leave them. What happened to the bunnies? The bunnies were given to a guy on a plot, and he has taken all of them. And I haven't seen them again, but he's got a lot of grass on that plot, so they are just eating, keeping it intact. I could use a few bunnies now here in the fields behind me, because I have to, guys, those things were mowed weekly many years ago. Now they will come around once a year. It burns down 3 times a year, and then they come and mow it once a year when it's short, when it's just burned down, a month after it's burned down. If you drive again, please pass by for some lunch on a weekend at my place in Brentwood Park. Ruben, I will do that. You must give me the name and the address. You can send it to me. Send it to my email. I'll come past. Yeah, he remembers those apples, Denise. Oh, you saw some videos of Mukaku. Yeah, he's he's such a cute monkey. He makes me think so much of Arnie. He is like Arnie through and through. I love him. Northern Hemisphere and its fall in the Southern Hemisphere. Yeah, it's spring in the Northern Hemisphere and it's fall in the Southern Hemisphere. Yeah, winter is upon us. Pretty soon it will be starting to get cold. The 26th of April. I always say, it's a little cold now. I'm going to put on a jacket or something. I always do it. That's the day it gets cold. Raphael Goulon. Hey, we've got this from Michelle.
I'll start this early because sometimes Michael doesn't play it. Bye, everyone. Those scenes, I'll be the same. Saijen, sayonara. Adios. Ciao. Au revoir. Assalamu alaikum. Farewell. If I'm missing anything, I'm sorry. Happy Tales. Happy Ramadan. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Love you.
You forgot the Totsins. It's much like Avedersinn in German. So, yeah, it says the same thing. Until I see you again. Alright guys, thanks for watching the live. I had a great time. Nice visiting all of you. Have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye.